Okay, so on page 245, we're making soup. So I don't know if I said this already, but in my real life, fractions are I mostly only use fractions in cooking. I don't really use fractions much more in real life. So Samantha, will you turn your page back so that we can correct this and then you can go on? What? Your job is to check them like a teacher does. I don't get to look at your test and go, oh, Samantha's smart. I don't need to check it's all correct. I have to look and make sure. So Rebecca's soup recipe calls for 3/4 cup of milk. She needs 3 times as much milk to make a triple batch of soup. How many cups of milk does Rebecca need? Okay, draw a model for the problem. So one model could be 3/4 plus 3/4 plus 3/4, right? I could also have done 1, 2, 3. I could also have done something like this. Here's 3/4. And here's 3/4. And here's 3/4. Do you agree that they both show 3 sets of 3/4?
Yes.
Lawson?
I had to change my notes and write like 3 things, like listen to the directions and draw a model, because like I didn't draw the model.
Yeah, and in this box, that's all it wants you to do. Draw a model. So that is out of 1 point. If you're like, nope, I didn't really want to draw a model, you lose a point. Okay. Now this box says, use your model to write 2 equations. Sorry, Yusuf, did you have a question about the model?
Yeah, I don't know if this counts as a model, but I feel like 5 boxes. 3 of them was 3/4 plus 3/4 plus 3/4, and then another box was equals 9/4, and then the last box was 9/4 equals 2 and 1/4. Like this.
No, that's kind of what Cotty did. You basically put your math problem in boxes, right? Yeah, like Cotty had 2 boxes, one that said 3/4 and one that said times 3. That's not, so that's putting your numbers in boxes, but not really drawing a model to show the math.
So
Yeah.
if I do 3/4 and like 3 boxes that have 3/4, does that count?
Yep, like this would work,
Okay.
or this that actually shows the fractions. Joseph?
Can you draw a bar model?
Oh, what? That would be more like this.
I mean, like you put 3/4 in this box, then you put it like this, kind of.
But you would need 3 of them. You don't put 3/4 in one and 3 in the other. Yeah, because that's not showing me 3/4 that you have 3 of them.
Would this count? Because I
No, because you have 2 thirds and 1 whole.
the ones right there.
Okay, but they're not equal. So, yeah, no. You gotta divide them equally-ish. Yes, Lawson?
This works like I wrote 3/4, 3/4, 3/4 in like the first model that you drew.
Yep.
I just did a check mark in between, like a addition sign in
Yeah.
between.
Yep, if you have 3/4 3 times, whether it's like this or whether it's like this, it works. What doesn't work is this. Three-fourths and 3. This is not a model. That is numbers in boxes.
This one.
This works as showing me 3/4, and then I don't know why these are like 1 whole.
These are 3 holes. Because I'm timesing 3/4.
How much do you
You're not multiplying, but that, what you're saying translates to what the words are, but it doesn't show how the problem works. Because you don't have 3 holes. You have 3 sets of 3/4. Does that make sense? So Barrett has something like this with 3/4 and then he's got 3 holes. But we're not actually operating with 3 holes. We're taking 3/4 and we're doing that 3 times.
Yeah, it's not 3 holes.
Yeah, so it's tricky because we do have the number 3 and it's a whole number, but we aren't operating with holes ever. We're doing 3 sets of 3/4.
So can I just change it?
Yeah. I'm really glad you brought that up, Barrett, because I could see how your brain would think that way. But this is more accurate because I'm having 3 sets of 3/4.
Very confusing.
Yeah. Makes sense. What you're saying makes sense. Yes, Yusuf?
I was asking Lawson for help on this problem, and it turns out I was actually helping him. Because
Isn't
he
that
thought-
funny how that works sometimes?
Yeah, he thought it was 3 holes, and then so he got like I don't know, it was like 5 something because he multiplied it like, and then I told him that wasn't right, and then I showed him what I did, and like that turned out to be the right.
Cool. Yeah, Lawson?
For me, like, so I was checking with Mason, and then I checked with the user. So like, I ended up getting the correct answer to start, and then it got confusing because Mason had a different answer. So then we were trying to like change it and fix it up. And
Yeah,
I don't
isn't
know
it
how
fun
we-
talking about math?
I
Yeah.
don't know how we came up with like 5 1/4, and then I went over to Yusuf, and he had the answer that I originally had.
Aha. So let's figure out the answer.
Explain it.
So part B says use your model and write 2 equations for the problem, then solve. So this part is worth 3 points because I'm looking for 2 equations and an answer. Okay, so this one would be one way to show 3/4 plus 3/4 plus 3/4. So we're on to part B now, Lucas, which equals 3, 6, 9/4, right? Or I can do 9 divided by 4, which gives me 2 and 1/4. And what's another way to solve this problem different than addition? Kadi?
3 times 3/4.
3 times 3/4, which equals 3 times 3 is 9/4, or 2 and 1/4.
Yeah, so
So, and up here with my models, I actually showed this, right? Where I can do 3 times 3/4 or 3, 6, 9. I can add them all. Either way. Yes, Kadi?
I did 3 times 3/4 and 3/4 times 3 equals C. Then C equals 9.
I guess I would have to accept that because it does show 2 equations with a variable, which is outstanding. So Kadi's just saying she wrote 3 times 3/4 and then 3/4 times 3, which they are 2 different equations. It doesn't say using 2 different operations, so I would accept it. Yes, Yusuf?
I said like 3 times 3/4 equals m, and then m equals 9/4,
Beautiful.
and then 9/4 equals 9 divided by 4 equals 2 and 1/4.
I love it. So really, I probably should have shown it this way too. You guys did your equations and you remembered to use a variable, which is beautiful. And then we can say equals 9/4 or 2 and 1/4. Yep. Smarter than me in that moment. Yes, Lawson?
So like I feel like when me and Mason were correcting, like we were like just trying to figure out a different answer, and we were just trying to get a different answer. And I feel like we weren't taking our time when we looked at like 3 as a whole number. So we just did 3 as a whole number to make it like 5 1/4. And then when I corrected with Yusuf, we found that that was the original answer that I had. And then
Yay!
we said our reasoning.
So what did you learn?
That just because someone else doesn't have a problem, you don't just try to fix it until you actually know that it's wrong or not.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, last one on this page, number 14, of course, A, B, C, D, and E. Choose yes or no to tell whether the fraction is correctly addressed as the sum of other fractions. So does 8/13 equal 5/13 plus 3/13?
Yes.
Yes. Are you checking yours, Lucas? Does 4/5 equal 1/5 plus 1/5 plus 1? No, because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Too many. Now I've got 6/11. Does that equal 4/6 plus 2/5? No, because we did not add our denominators, puzzle penguin. 3/8 equals 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8?
Yes.
Yep. 10/17. Does it equal 5/17 plus 5/17? Yep, it does. All right, smart mathematicians. 5 more minutes to complete the last page. Before you do, let me talk to you about this line plot.
Oh, please.
Okay. So this line plot on page 246 shows the lengths of trails Andrea hiked last month at a state park. So just like when we did our line plot, remember how we all drew a dot on that line and then we measured it? And then everyone shared how long their line was and we wrote it on the line plot. So Joseph, every single dot on this line plot is a hike that Andrea did. So 2 times she hiked 5/8 of a mile. 2 times she hiked 7/8 of a mile. 1 time she hiked 1 mile, and so on. Okay, so every dot is a hike. So then that's the whole month. Now if we just zoom into last week, it says last week she hiked 3 miles. Okay. So one possible situation is she could have hiked 1.5 miles twice, because 1.5 plus 1.5 equals 1/2 plus 1/2 equals 2/2. I can regroup that as 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 3. So that would be one combination of hikes that equals 3 miles. Your job, Zala, is to find 2 different combinations of hikes that also equal 3 miles. So you could almost like split your box in half and show one combination here and one combination here. Both of them you want to add up to 3 miles in total. Mohammed, do you have a question? Nope. This says 2 other combinations. So this is combination number 1. You can't use it. Yes, Yusuf?
I was just looking at the line plot like on the screen, and I was like, I just found out one, and I looked at it on my thing, and I saw that there wasn't. I thought it was like 1/3, 1 3/8, 2 times 2, and then plus 1 and 1/8, and then that would have been 3 wholes.
But she didn't hike any 1 and 3.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so I'm going to stop talking. I'll come and answer your questions. I want to give you a few minutes to try this on your own. Okay? Ready, steady, go.